Well, hello folks, welcome back to the channel. I am the Custard Prophet. We're back for our ATS career mode save with the Custard Haulers USA. We are taking a covered lorry full of waste paper from a location just on the outskirts of Poplar Bluff, and we're going to go north towards or into Columbia, Missouri. So we're still in Missouri and looking to work to complete the Missouri event. We're getting very close to visiting all of the cities and delivering to or from them at least 100 miles. This one is going to pick up both Poplar Bluff and Columbia. So it's we are going to be getting, I think, what we are 10 out of 12 now for this event. So let's jump into the cab. It's just, well, it's almost 7 o'clock in the morning. You can see things are going pretty nicely. You will notice that the truck is not falling apart again, and there's good reason for that. We have been to the services that we talked about a little bit earlier. We dropped in there and we took out a bank loan of £75,000. We paid £338,000 to improve the truck, thanks to Micro Pizza for sort of highlighting the different options that were available to us, and really making the point that we wouldn't be able to bring anyone new in to give them this truck. We'd have to trade in what we've got. So yeah, so I think it's probably the right decision. This truck is pretty decent, so that's important. It's got some serious longevity. I think we've got a little bit more in money in the bank, so we've got 71 grand in the bank, but obviously we I've got a fair bit of money to pay back now, so we've taken out 2 fairly large loans in order to be able to pay these things off. So let's have a quick look at what we're going to be doing right now. So we're going to be picking up a few things. We're going to go through Poplar Bluff properly, and we're going to pick up a photo opportunity and a scenic viewpoint, and then we'll go up through this area here, which we've not been on much of this road before, through St. Louis, again picking up another scenic viewpoint up here. That will take us to 10 out of the 12 scenic viewpoints we need for the Ozark Explorer achievement. And then we're going to be coming across here again, another road we've not been on, and then we'll come up to Columbia and just take the road up here to drop things off at Waste Management. I don't think we've been to this particular location before, so it's going to be another one in that achievement where we deliver to different companies. Right, folks. So I think we've got a nice little drive set up in front of us. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to drive down into Poplar Bluff. We'll do that as a small little time lapse, and then we'll come back to have a look what is there, and then we might have another little chat before we head back into a time lapse. But look at the skies. It looks really ominous. Dark over Bill's mothers, as my grandmother would say. Right, folks, I will see you in a little bit. Folks, so here we are in Poplar Bluff properly. We have the Butler County Circuit Court 2. Why it sounds like that, God only knows, but that looks pretty nice. But still, it's looking pretty stormy. I'm not seeing any lightning or anything. I remember when they first implemented the change in game where they put in that the improved skybox. We had storms all the time. And I know that it relates to sort of changes in terms of your settings as to how frequently you've got rain, but it felt like I haven't changed those settings at all. It felt like it was happening a lot more than, I can't remember the last proper storm I have seen. So we're going to take a left here. I think there we go. We can go here, and then we go and pick up our scenic viewpoint here, which will be Poplar Bluff. Don't really know anything about this location. In all honesty, it looks pretty. It's a pretty nice place. Yeah, really really good looking place. Right, so we'll just wait a second. I'll come back when we are over there at the scenic viewpoint. I think we're going to wait for the traffic. Right, here we are. We are at the scenic viewpoint. Let's see what we've got here. This is going to be number 10 out of 12. We're going to pick up another one today, so we're going to be almost there. Poplar Bluff. Which, I mean, this sky looks amazing with this. I mean, it just... Oh, it's menacing, doesn't it? So I did look, and actually apparently there are 17 scenic viewpoints, both hidden and unhidden in the game. So you only need 12 of them, so it should be fairly easy to pick up enough for the Ozark Explorer achievement. Rogers, a really old-fashioned cinema there. What are they showing? Lunar Vale. Is that some nod to something that I don't know about? What's this? Not entirely sure. Downtown Poplar Bluff. There we go. Oh, very nice. So that's pretty good. We've got that all sorted out. This is a... Oh, I thought we picked up a hidden road there. I thought I saw the sort of hatched lines for the hidden road, but no. Where are we? How do we get out of this? Yeah, so in terms of the other achievements, so the Show Me State, we had done 9 out of 10. So been to 9 out of 10 of the locations. One thing I didn't, so I was picking up this delivery from Poplar Bluff, but I just thought I'd pull into the services nearby. I thought I'm far enough away, so I'm not going to pick it up. But unfortunately, I picked it up off camera. So we have completed the Show Me State achievement, which is a little bit frustrating because I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to do that on camera. So that is done. I'll show a little graphic of that just to prove it. So that's good. So yeah, next up will be the Ozark Explorer. It's not been too difficult, this whole these achievements actually in Missouri. What are your thoughts on them? Really, we only have the is it Water Blast achievement, which we haven't actually had any sort of look at yet. But that's a little bit more challenging because we've got to pick up 3 deliveries, all of which require the hazardous cargo ability, and I'm not sure we have the ability to take on all of those hazardous cargoes that we need to. I think we've got explosives. I think we can do dynamite, but we also need, I think, chlorine and it's ammonia, isn't it, and something else. I can't recall what that is to make the dynamite. Unfortunately, I can't remember how to make I don't think I ever knew how to make dynamite, but I'm not sure what the constituent parts are, and it just hasn't stuck in my brain. But yeah, so that's let me know what your thoughts are on the achievements of this state. I like that one, but some of the other ones feel a little bit straightforward. I really like the idea of the of the scenic viewpoints, that there isn't enough scenic viewpoints to complete the scenic viewpoint achievement. That would be brilliant if that was the case, and you had to find some of these hidden scenic viewpoints. So you got that would allow the finding those hidden roads that make it a little bit more important to do. So yeah, that's kind of where I think we need to be with this. So a little underwhelmed, but it's not too bad. So in a bit, we'll be doing a little bit of a quiz. I've got a few questions around Missouri. So get your thinking caps on. 3 questions. None of them are particularly impossible, but we will keep heading down this road. We started out with just over 6 hours to go. You can see we have already knocked an hour and a half off that. But we've got a long old way to go to get to Columbia. Let's just have a look at the map before we head off. So we're going to be heading north towards St. Louis. What I'll probably do is drive this section, and we'll do a little time lapse during that section. We'll come back at St. Louis. I'll ask the 3 questions there, and then I'll give you the answers just as we're getting into Columbia. So I'll see you in a second for some quiz questions, but enjoy this little drive towards St. Louis. So here we are in St. Louis. As you can see right in front of us, we have, well, you can't see it very well, it's the St. Louis Arch, which you should just be able to see on the right side there. The Gateway Arch. We'll see this a little bit better here. There we go. Very nice. And we're just going to turn right here. This is downtown St. Louis. There's really no opportunity. So this is the Gateway Arch here. So we're going to use this to turn around hopefully, and then get back on the way. 11 out of 12 there. There's St. Louis. Oh, that is just so impressive. I've never been here, but I've seen a close-up picture of this. I was aware of it, but I didn't know this is where it was, in all honesty. But wow, that is enormous. That is absolutely massive. Wow, look at that. So again, is that one of these Capitol buildings or government buildings? It looks like it might be. Got this sort of like noise of a helicopter rather than what we've had before. It seems like we're actually being sort of in a helicopter, sort of having some of these pictures taken, which is kind of cool. But yeah, St. Louis looks I'd heard of St. Louis, so I don't know whether there is another St. Louis somewhere else. Let me know. I don't think we can go over there either. Frustrating. No, maybe it's that helicopter we can hear. I'm not sure. And then an enormous river there on the right. Okay. Well done us. We've found another important location, and we're going to just try and turn around here. Right, we can't go that way, so we've got to go down here. Slightly concerned it's going to be tricky to... How do we get back? Oh, we've got to do some annoying turning around type thing. That's fine. We'll do that, and then we'll get back to this point, and I'll see you there, and then we're going to do the quiz as we kind of get back to here and start working our way north towards Columbia. Right, folks, you can see on the right side the gateway arch of St. Louis, where we took that photo, and we had the scenic viewpoint just underneath it. So we've managed to turn around. It wasn't an awful long way back, but we have a little quiz for you all about the Missouri state. So I've only got 3 questions. They're multi-choice questions, which will hopefully make it a little bit easier. Loan installment just went out, $73 leaving the account. You can see we've got $71,000 in the bank, so there is the possibility of using that wisely maybe, but we do need to kind of build up our cash reserves to allow us to pay off some of these debts. Anyway, we're heading off towards Columbia, so we're going north via in the outskirts here of St. Louis. But let's start off with question 1, which is kind of tenuously related to Missouri. So what is the name of the first monster truck created by Missouri native Bob Chandler? So I think he created the first ever monster truck. What was its name? The options are A, Bigfoot, B, Truckosaurus, C, Crusher, or D, Goliath. So that's A, Bigfoot, B, Truckosaurus, C, Crusher, D, Goliath. What are your thoughts there? And what is that? Is that a prison? That looks very prison-like, but I don't know. If you know what that is in the comments, please let me know. But let's have a quick look, see if we can work it out. Yeah, that feels like a prison, doesn't it? Yeah, doesn't tell us frustratingly enough. So we just need to squeeze in here. Right. So that's question 1. Question 2. The first public university founded west of the Mississippi River is located in which Missouri town? So that's the first public university located west of the Mississippi River is located in which Missouri town? So that is A, St. Joseph, B, Branson, which is I don't think we've actually got represented anywhere on the map, C, Jefferson City, or D, Columbia, which is where we're heading right now. So the options are again there: A, St. Joseph, B, Branson, C, Jefferson City, and D, Columbia. Have a little think about that. We can bypass the way station. That's good news. And so we've got just over 1 hour to go. Let's ask question number 3. You can think about those, and then when we come back, we will answer the questions just as we're heading into our delivery spot. So Missouri is separated from Illinois by which river? If you know your geography, you should get this. A, is it the Missouri River? B, is the Mississippi River? C, is the Hudson River? And D, is the Ohio River. Which one is it? Missouri, Mississippi, Hudson, or Ohio? Right, folks, we're going to do a little time lapse, have a think about those questions, and I'll give you the answers when we come back. Right, folks, Colombia has been discovered. So we are heading off here. And we're going to be heading right into the town. We've got our delivery to head in. We've got 8 miles away. We're 8 miles away from our location. You can just see it top right of the sat nav, just in there. So we're not that far away. We've just got to wait for the lights. But whilst we're waiting, hopefully you had a chance to have a think about the 3 quiz questions. So what is the name of the first monster truck created by Missouri native Bob Chandler? Out of the options, the correct answer is A, Bigfoot. Maybe you've heard of that one. I thought that was maybe a tricky one because I'm not sure what I would have gone for there. I got this quiz online, so a lot of the answers might be actually relatively sensible suggestions. I thought they all sounded sort of monster truck like. I'm not sure if that's still as popular. It used to be quite popular. Certainly, we used to get sort of like some of the on one of the TV channels we used to get like monster trucks over here, but I've not seen that in years, so I don't know if that's still really popular in the States or it's just not as popular over here anymore. So number 2, the first public university founded west of Mississippi, the Mississippi River, is located in which Missouri town? Well, it is actually where we are heading. It is right here in Columbia. So you've probably heard of Columbia University. Well, that's why it's this is the location where it is, and I'm not sure if that's going to be on the map somewhere, but we're heading into this little bit here. So that was D is your answer, Columbia. And then the final question was Missouri is separated from Illinois by which river? Well, that one probably could have been worked out because we talked about the Missouri River. That was on the west side, so that was separating Kansas and Missouri. So it wasn't Missouri, but it was the other big river in the area, the Mississippi River. Number B. That's what you want. Number B. The Hudson River. I mean, doesn't that go through New York or something like that? It's because it was the Hudson that there was that pilot ditched his plane into. So it's not New York. Where is that? Is it Boston? Where is the Hudson? Oh, my geography is horrendous. Let me know in the comments. Put me out of my misery. Right, we've got a 90, folks. Is this going to be an easy 90? Is it going to be a tough one? We had a couple of toughies was it the last episode in the ETS? I can't remember. Right, where? Right, we've got to go down here, around here, and it looks like it's just down in there on the left. So how are we going to get this in? Right. Okay. Going to do a little bit of a loop-de-loop here. Loop-de-loop. Loop-the-loop. Loop-de-loop is the US version. It's a loop-the-loop in sort of the UK version. Okay, so we've got to slot it in there. Oops. Damn it. Right. This shouldn't be too bad, should it? Really? Should just be able to just slot the little bleeder in there. That was the problem I had. I couldn't really see where the edges were, so didn't quite get that right, but this shouldn't be too tricky. Now I've worked out where I'm trying to get it. That's the difficulty in my mind, because you can't see that bit very easily. So, but this should be fine. This should be absolutely fine. There we go. Easy times. And we drop off our load of waste paper. Company collector, 14 out of 15 parking, 18 out of 20. So we're going to be getting the company collector achievement next up as well if we go to a new company location. So let's just talk a little bit about what we do. So you can see 10 out of 12 for the Cruising Missouri achievement. We've got a little bit longer left to do that, so we are well ahead of that as far as I remember. But let's have a look at the potential jobs. So what I was thinking about doing, we're here in Columbia, but what might be nice is to go down to Jefferson City, which is one we haven't been to previously, or we go up to, if we got a job up to Kirksville, that might be something. So I think Jefferson City is just going to be 40 odd mile. It's not going to be enough. So you have got Kirksville there, and that would be not enough as well. So actually, we probably want to go to Jefferson City, take a delivery from there up to Kirksville. Those are the two cities that are remaining for the achievement. I think we're doing pretty darn well here in Missouri. But let me know your thoughts on everything that we've done. Are the areas, are the drives in Missouri that we haven't done yet, roads that we haven't been on, are the hidden roads that we are missing, all that sort of stuff. I do want to pick up this. So what we might do next up is maybe drive down here, then drive down to Jefferson City, pick up a delivery from Jefferson City, maybe up here somewhere, wherever we can get the delivery to, and then we've just got the delivery to and from Kirksville. Now, we haven't been up this region at all. We've been down south, we've been west, we've been east, but we have not done this region up here, so it's nice to kind of be here. We want to have a nice exploration, I think, of all things in the north part of the states, because we just haven't done that yet. Let me know the good things to see here. Anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. See you next time. Goodbye.